West Ham United slipped to a 2-0 defeat at the hands of London rivals Chelsea in the Premier League last night. A brace from the in-form Eden Hazard gave the Blues a much-needed victory as they stayed in the race for a Champions League place. For West Ham, their season is beginning to peter out in mediocrity somewhat. Photo by Arfa Griffiths, West Ham United via Getty Images. The Hammers are mid-table and it looks as though that is where they will stay this season. Boss Manuel Pellegrini can take a lot of heart from the defeat. Hazard's masterclass was the difference, whilst they were denied what looked the certain penalty in the second period. One man who the club's supporters continue to divide over is Marko Arnautovic. The forward's quality is there for all to see, but some people can't forgive him for the January debacle. The Daily Star reported in January that a £45 million move to Shanghai SIPG had been agreed, although for whatever reason the move fell through. Photo by Mike Hewitt, Getty Images. Pellegrini hasn't held a grudge over the Austrian and has given him ample chances to try and win back the trust from the club's supporters. Following a good showing against Chelsea, West Ham fans reacted. The reactions were mixed. These supporters seemed to hold a flame to the 29-year-old and think he was solid in defeat. Second half Arnautovic had his best 45 minutes since January. And at the end of the game he clapped and gave his boots to a young supporter. I genuinely believe he still cares, you know. Boxing glove Hammer and Pick Dave Hammer and Pick boxing glove at official Big Dave, April 8, 2019. Don't care what anyone says, we saw the Arnautovic of before January tonight. The fella needs a goal and he will be back. Hammer and Pick Jack Hammer and Pick at Jack. Ryan_12, April 8, 2019. Arnautovic was very good today. 1BB at 1BB who, April 8, 2019. We don't need a striker. Arnautovic is good enough if he wants to stay beyond the summer. We need a LB and a CM. These two positions should be the priority. Ellen, at Fwyan, April 8, 2019. Thought Arnautovic looked back to his usual self. Ironsham, at Irons. Home, April 8, 2019. We actually played some good stuff second half, massive improvement from the Everton embarrassment, but couldn't deal with Hazard, who was brilliant and dominated the game. One positive was seeing Arnautovic showing some fight, passion. Hammer and Pick John, at Fio 1964, April 8, 2019. Only criticism for Pellegrini tonight is bringing on Obiang instead of Nasri when we were putting pressure on Chelsea. Apart from that, great shift in the second half and unlucky to have conceded a second. Arnautovic really put in a good shift. Balbuena also done good. David, at David Jackson, April 8, 2019. Good to see Arnautovic touching the ball for the first time since January. Max Harries, at Mary66, April 8, 2019. Arnautovic should be burying them. MVP, at MV Pauli, April 8, 2019. Arnautovic. Face with rolling eyes, Military Mush, at Mush_Brown, April 8, 2019. I miss the good Arnautovic. Loudly crying face, Georgia, at Georgia Orwell X, April 8, 2019. Arnautovic was flying and since he wasn't allowed to go to China has completely stopped playing. Jonathan Dickinson, at Joth1878, April 8, 2019. Has Arnautovic got ice skates on? MS, at Bubsy_1977, April 8, 2019.